Hello, crafty friends. Thank you so much for joining me again this Sunday. I've got 4 cards I made today and that I want to share with you. And I used my April Caboodle kit because I didn't receive my May one yet. Anyway, I'm going to use a couple of this, maybe, I'm not sure, of the large diademonds. I'm definitely going to use my clear stamp of the month, Epistitching. I definitely gonna use the stitching diademonds and the small diademonds as well. And as a background, I thought I will use my latest purchase, that is this lovely um, better press plate and stencils, coordinated stencil from Spellbinders. This one was Yana Smakula creation. It's called Floral Celebration, and they are very cute, so I'm gonna use them for my backgrounds. So I create 3. Sorry, I didn't record my my stenciling and stuff. So the first one is I use just the stencil. I didn't actually use the better press. I used the stencil and then I used some black gel pen to do the black details and some liquid enamel for the center of the flowers. This one I used the better press and the stencil. I used this mute colors, the sage and the grays and the light pink, just to give a muted um, color. And this one I use watercolors, watercolor markers. And I didn't use much water on that one because I wanted to be very vibrant. Now let's start with the just stencil one. I die cut using the stitching diademonds, the smaller oval that is on the kit. I die cut an oval in the center of A2 panel. And now I'm just gonna make a shaker. So I'm just gonna put some adhesive on the back using my tape runner. Just gonna go around very quickly, all around, and I'm gonna use acetate for my shaker because I want the color to stay vibrant as they are. So I attach one slightly smaller size panel of acetate, and then I'm just gonna round with my strip foam tape to create the barrier for my shaker. So once I remove all the release paper, I'm gonna put in the center this mix of shaker elements that was in it came in a car kit of the month, quick and easy car kit of the month for last year. So just pour a generous amount, but not too much because I want some of those flowers to be visible. And now I'm just gonna attach another piece of acetate with the same size on the other side as well. That make a see-through shaker, and the shaker element they shake easily. Let's say they are more smoothly. They get stuck less. Now I put some double-side tape all around, and I attach it to the panel. So they shake, but they're still visible. Now I put some liquid glue around the edges of my oval, so I can glue the little frame that I created using the free oval the free oval dies on the kit. So basically 2 die cut the ovals, and the one in the middle it just give it edge decoration. I'm gonna put that to dry under the block, and I can work on my second card. Now there is a leftover of the oval, but it's a bit too small because I want to frame it again. So I decided to attach a frame created with the craft color cardstock on the same way as the other one. So it looks like wood. And I'm just gonna glue it flat on a bigger the bigger oval. I'm gonna use my tweezer so I don't glue my finger too much. Once dry, I just position it to my panel, and sadly it's gonna cover quite a lot of it, but what can you do? So just gonna apply some glue at the back, simple white glue, and just gonna attach it there. I'm gonna leave it a little bit on the top so I'll be able to put my hanging elements in it. Now I've got all my little bits cut out already. That tray you can see just some packaging left over from a cupcake box. and that I layer already my little element, a die cut in gold, and then I layer it in white. And I'm gonna take another white one, and I'm just gonna glue the. I cut off one part, and I'm gonna glue the top one. So when I attach it on my card, it will be flush, because I'm gonna have overlapping my oval frame. There you go. That looks good. And now it's time to create my composition of flowers. So I'm using two different colors of this cute leaf, and then I'm just gonna put two flowers, one in white and one in pearly peach. I think they look good. And as a sentiment, I'm gonna use, I die cutted all of them from the small diamonds. They're so cool. And I die cut them in gold cardstock and layer it in 3 times with white, so they're nice and chunky. And I think I'm gonna use FAUX for this one. There are some other little flower element. This one's a little twig with the cute tiny flowers. So for this specific one, I wanted to try a double color. So I attached a dark pink and first, and then I glue again, and I touch a slightly offset another one in lighter pink. There are two different types of flower. One is slightly smaller. There you go, like buds or whatever they are. Don't know. I mean, it's cute, but I think it was too much work. So for the second one, I just left it one layer only. And now I'm just trying to find the right position for them. I think, yeah, I think I like it like that. So once I decide, I'm just gonna grab a little piece of press and seal so I can keep them all in position. And now just gonna put some glue at the back. That just for my leaf, because I wanna pop out my flowers a little bit. Very easy to use the press and seal. And now I'm just gonna leave it there to dry for a few minutes. I'm gonna put in some double-sided foam square behind my little flowers, and the large one I put a thin foam square, while behind the small flowers I put a bit thicker ones. There you go. And now just the center that I die cut in glue in sorry, in gold. Just glue them down, simple. I didn't stitch my flowers, not because I didn't want to, just because I wanted the video to be not too long, and I didn't prepare my flowers here in time, so I'm just gonna leave them like that. But I think they're quite cute anyway, so I hope so. Now I want to add something on there's too much white space, so I grab the little heart that is from the clear stamp set, and I'm just gonna use some orange because I've got some orange on my card, so I'm just gonna I did a test first because I never used it before, but it came out perfect on the first time, so that's it. Yeah, I think it's quite cute. Time to attach my words that is for you. Just some glue in the back, and that's it, job done. There you go. It's quite a simple card once you do the coloring. There you go. And that's it. Now let's go back on my shaker that now is perfectly glued. And I'm gonna do the same things. I'm gonna create a composition with flowers. So I'm gonna have my leaves. I choose two different color of teal, two different shade of teal, sorry. That's it, just a bit of glue, touch them down. I better use the tweezers. Keep forgetting I've got them. There you go, just a few drop of glue at the back and down. Now for this one, I decided to split the flowers. So gonna have the bigger one on the bottom part, while with the center, while the small one, I'm gonna attach it on the top with the twigs. I'm not so sure how I put it yet, so I decide to cover that corner. And I did my little flowers out of three different shade of pink. See? The little smaller stitching flower there, and the center. There you go. Now time for my sentiment. This time it's gonna be a birthday card because it's a shaker, so I have to be a birthday card. So I'm just gonna put the happy there in the center. I'm leaving some space on the bottom so I can use again my clear stamp. I'm just gonna use the word birthday. And I'm stamping with the help of little stamping block. I'm gonna stamp with Memento Tuxedo Black in a piece of white scrap cardstock. Now I cut it off with my scissors and put some double side foam square at the back, and that's it. And this one is done. I like a shaker. And now for the third panel, I decide to to cut it into. I saw this technique. I think was Jennifer McGuire, probably Jennifer McGuire, and I'm using up my trimmer, but my blade is quite dull. So to avoid bad cut, I put some photocopy paper on the back, and that helps. So the cut is nice and straight without any fringe. Now I'm gonna make two cards, and I'm gonna use this leftover gold, rose gold cardstock, just to put it under to have a little strip of gold cardstock at the bottom. I'm gonna put some adhesive with my tape runner just at the line there. Layer it together like that until I get a tiny, really tiny little strip. And that's it. Touch it and cut off the excess with my scissors. There you go, easy peasy. Now I'm gonna do the same with the other one. I've got another another rose gold cardstock. This one is a slightly lighter color. They both don't match the sentiment, but I was too lazy to cut another sentiment with the same paper. And I'm running very low on the gold one. I don't want to waste it, let's say, for a tiny strip. So they're not matching the gold, but I think they come out nice anyway. There you go. Cut off the excess, and that's it. And I decided to pop up a little bit those sections with some foam. So I put some double side tape paper in both sides of some white foam, and now I'm just gonna, there you go, cut it off. I attach it to my two panels. Just trying to remove the release paper, and that's it. Go. Same things on the other one. Perfect. And now I'm just gonna attach it very carefully to my panel because it's exactly the same size. And I'm gonna glue my sentiment with some liquid glue. Go. Very, very simple, those ones. I was tempted to add some elements from the large diamond, but in the end I decided to keep it very, very simple, and I like the result, even if the yellow is not straight. I just realized this, and now it's annoying me, but nothing I can do. Too late. Now tempted to attach the tanks, and that's it. I'm trying not to talk too loud because here is almost midnight and everybody's in bed, so I don't want to wake up anybody. But yeah, so sorry about the whispering. Uh, that's it. I think the cards are done. I mean, the cards are done. I just need to attach them to the card base, but the panels are all done. So that's the simple one, and my shaker. There you go. I could have used just one panel for this, but I hope you like my cards. And again, thank you so much for spending time with me. You're amazing, and I'm really grateful for you. Have a lovely, lovely Sunday, and see you next time. Bye.